Yo, what is going on YouTube? So, I'm back again with another Nerf review, and today I'm going to be reviewing a Adventure Force blaster because I kind of enjoy them actually, and you know what I'm saying? But today I'm going to be reviewing this, the mini perses, or the mini nemesis, the Adventure Force Monolith, a 40 round full auto blaster, kind of like a perses. I'm going to call this a mini perses now. Probably, but starting up at the front of the Monolith, of course there's no barrel attachment because, you know, it's a rival blaster or an Adventure Force blaster because they use the same round, so you know what I mean. But I found this thing used, so didn't get a brand new in the package, but I'm pretty happy with what I found. I like how Monolith is on both sides, but not painted. Don't copy Nerf now, Adventure Force. Do not copy Nerf. And up here, you may think these buttons are used for something. They're not. It's not like it's the Quantum or anything where you can just push it to clear out a jam. Cannot do it with this one. But the interesting thing about this blaster is it's kind of heavy because on the left-hand side, it stores 6D batteries. So you have to provide those when you get the Monolith. But probably with the Quantum is the same. And interesting thing about this blaster, it's a hopper fed, but it doesn't load from the top like the Nemesis or the Prometheus or nothing like that. And it does have a tactical rail here, so you want to add any accessories, you totally can. But to open the hopper door is on the side, on the left-hand side. So to open it, you push it back and it pops up. Then you lift this door up and then you load in 40 rounds and then you shut it and fire. Don't have the regular Adventure Force darts, but I do have some rival Accu rounds loaded in here, so I mean there's a change in accuracy. But to shut it, you just shut it. And by the way, when the access door is open or the loading door is open, you cannot rev the blaster at all. So that's a good thing to note. So for some reason on this side, I heard people say there's an unjamming button right here. If you stick something there, you can clear out a jam, but I'm not so sure about that. But there are sling mounts on this blaster, so there's one here, there's another two back here, and there's also one on the bottom, so you can sling this blaster however you want. And it says max grip right here. And speaking of grip, let's go to the grip side of the blaster. So the grip, it's a little bit on the smaller side because it's not rival. This is Adventure Force, so I do get them, but it's pretty comfortable still. And you know, it fits my hand. For some people, it may feel uncomfortable, but it just depends on your opinion on this blaster. And so far, my opinion on this blaster is pretty mixed, but the trigger and the rev trigger is pretty normal. The rev trigger is a little bit different because it's not as the whole thing goes in. When you push this, the bottom only goes in. So it might feel a little bit different, but you know, it's pretty comfortable. And the trigger, it's a standard trigger. This blaster is fully automatic, just like the Perses and the Hyperfire and the Nemesis. But the fire rate of this thing is not fast at all. It's kind of terrible at that. The fire rate is kind of terrible, but hey, what can you expect out of a Adventure Force blaster? Obviously, they can't beat Nerf on that, but I hope they can soon. You know, Adventure Force, if you're watching this video, please sponsor me. Please send me one of your new Adventure Force blasters, please. I would love to review them. Reach out to me, Adventure Force. But anyways, under here, there's a nice grip for you to place your hand on because this blaster is especially heavy back here. And speaking of back here, the stock is a pretty good length, actually. You know, it fits a adult size, so, you know, it's pretty comfortable, but obviously it's not for everybody. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna stop yapping too much, and we're gonna get to the firing test and see how the Monolith performs. So, yeah, let's get to the firing test. Alright, so now we're at the firing test of the Adventure Force Monolith, and I have 40 of the, you know, rival Accu rounds in there. Don't use Adventure Force ones, they suck. But I have rival ones loaded in there, and I'm about to fire at that target because, you know, obviously the story from that Mach 100. Can't ever forget that because the rounds fly everywhere. But anyways, let's see how this thing fires. Probably going to be very slow full auto, kind of like that Dart Zone MK3. But anyways, see how this thing performs. Not bad. Hits pretty good. Kind of shake this hopper. Accuracy is pretty good. Alright, so you do have to shake the hopper up because there is a belt feed in there. but the fire rate out of this thing is not as good as the the Nemesis or the Perses, obviously. But overall, it's pretty quick. But I'm not very surprised. So overall firing test, it's mid. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, that was the firing test of the Avenger Force Monolith. And overall it fires, I mean, it's decent. I mean, it's not the best, you know, hopper fed blaster ever. Obviously not as good as the Nemesis, and obviously not as good as the Mastodon. But overall it performs good enough, you know. It's good enough for some people who just want to plink around and get a cheaper Perses or Nemesis. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to call this the mini Perses. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, know what I mean? Know what I mean? But anyways, overall, I mean, it's not bad for the price I offer. I think it's about like $50, which is pretty expensive still. But hey, at least better than the Perses and the Nemesis, even though you can get a Perses for $70 now. So, you know, might as well go get a Perses. What's the point of getting the Monolith? So, yeah, overall, firing test is not bad, but the only thing I'm going to have to zonk about this thing, which I haven't said that in a while, it shoots slow. It's not fast. Even though it's belt fed, if it was a different, like the Rapid Strike, if it was just a dart pusher, then obviously I wouldn't zonk that. But for a belt fed and fires this slow, and it uses 6D batteries, like, come on, Avenger Force, like, you can do a better job. But, you know, that's the only thing I'm going to have to zonk. But overall, it ain't bad. At least it don't jam on my function or anything like that. You just got to shake the hopper when you fire, just like the Nemesis or the Perses and all that stuff. So, yeah, overall, not bad, but not the greatest. So, yeah, I will still throw up the link in the description down below if you guys are interested in purchasing the Monolith still, of course. So, yeah. But before you buy the Monolith, get her some 6D batteries. I got some Amazon, dude, because hey, I ain't got no money for no Duracell. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But overall, that's all about my review of this thing. You know, not much to talk about it. Pretty much a mini Perses. But, yeah, without further ado, thank you so much for watching this video. And before you click out of this video, by the way, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. And, yeah, without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.